people put on these personas of kindness and all that other jazz. But a real person of kindness would not stand there and let you be fooled. A real person wouldn't stand there and say sadness is just some false sensitivity. Emotions, they're pointless to a point because people use them in everyday life and for the wrong things all the time. They use so much emotion that's terrible. And people who use only knowledge have done so many terrible things as well. Now, both of them together would somehow make some harmony. Okay. But are you forgetting about your soul? Your soul is the combination of your very essence, your very being. Your heart, your mind, your soul, those are the three main things that matter to a person. That should matter to a person. If a person does not know this, does not fully understand what it means to be heart, soul, and mind, they don't have the ability to really move forward. They are somewhat inching along, but as long as they don't fully use all three, they're not going to be so far. They're not going to ascend. They're not going to grow. They're just there. I use my mind more than my heart. I use my soul more than my mind. It is so hard to balance all three of them. It is so hard to get along with people based off the fact that so many people don't understand what you're saying. No matter how much you clarify, no matter how much you try, people will never understand completely what you're saying. They may say, quote unquote, what you say, but at the same moment in time, they are still off. I'm never 100% anything. There's no 100%. I'm just here trying to be the best I can at the moments that I can. I would cry. I would say that. I would cry. I would want to cry. I would say that I would hate to cry. I would say so many things. I would say something that sounds random, but to me, to me at that moment, if I say something that quote unquote sounds random, it's not random. Why? Why isn't it random? Because I try to get people to piece that together. I say things for a reason. There's always been a reason behind everything I say. There's always been some code or something else. I've been talking straightforward to everyone for many years. I've even dumbed down so many times and up and down, up and down, up and down about how to explain something to someone. And they still, so far, are not even close to what I'm trying to tell them. That's not me trying to believe to make people have a complicated time listening and actually knowing what I'm saying. I see it. I don't just see it, I know it. Because I have to deal with them repeating the same thing. And here's the thing, I'm not going to completely understand why you're saying that. Just as much as it's so hard for you to understand me, it's still hard to understand you. Because at this point in time, I've already passed a lot of things, but I still have so many other things that I need to pass because there's an endless source of things that I have to go through, that you have to go through, that everyone has to go through. And at that moment in time, who are you? Seriously though, who are you? A person, an animal, an object? Are you some force of a different nature? Who are you? What are you? What is your belief? What is your feeling? What is your thing? You know? Like, who are you? What makes you you is the main process. Until some person can unlock the key to life. And here's the biggest hint to unlock the key to life. It is you. It is yourself. Yourself is basically a step to knowing the key to life. Until you get there, which is going to be the longest road anyone could ever take, you will never reach that goal. The key to life is so hard to get because people they go off and say the key to life is this destruction and remaking the world, or it's complete control over everything, or it's about world peace, or some people say world order, you know, a whole new fresh start, a better world without any wars and stuff. But where do you see that? Where do you see that? Because every time I turn around, people like, oh, peace and love and all that. But every time, someone's arguing. Someone's saying peaceful protests or non-peaceful protests. People are arguing and fighting. They are bickering amongst each other. There are some that just let go. You could boycott the whole world and every little thing that they're in. But in a way, what are you doing that's different from what they're doing? Because in that moment, truly everyone is doing the exact same thing. People want to be the voice. People want to be above and beyond about things. And it's so bad. I mean, I love the whole peaceful act and all that. And I mean, I love that, you know, people fight for what's right, you know, no matter how it looks. But at the same time, it's always the same time. It's never a different time. Every time you talk about time, it's always the same. There's never been too much of a difference between anything. There's so many differences, but there's so much the same. Believe in everything and believe in nothing. That's a famous quote. And that's a quote that I live by. Why do I live by that quote? Because that's pretty much it. The quote does not mean you listen to it. The quote does not mean you have to follow it. The quote is that it's you. It's the quote is just you. This is how you are. You believe in these things and you believe in absolutely nothing about something else. You have that and you have this. The quote isn't something that you need to follow. The quote is what you are. There are some things you believe in, some things you don't believe in. Believe in everything and believe in nothing. That's the quote. You believe in everything that you want to believe, but you believe in nothing that you don't see is fit to believe in. That is what it is. And no matter who says what, that is it. You can't get out of it. I can't get out of it. Trust me. And that's how I started going, like, you know what? That's the quote that I'm gonna live by. Because technically, there's so many things that I do believe in and so many things I don't believe in. Because there's so many things that are so messed up and screwed up. There are so many things that are done right, but nothing is truly done right, and nothing is truly done wrong. So where does that leave you? That just leaves you here. You know, like constantly, like infinity. It's zero. It's nothing but just endless source of stuff happening. The world's gonna end. The world's gonna end. Oh my gosh, the world's beginning anew. Yeah. Okay. A lot of people believe the world's gonna end. But each time they say, oh, it's almost over. Ah. It's not. It's not ending. Let's just keep going. And there's nothing after death. Sure there isn't. Maybe there is stuff that's after death. Maybe this whole, oh, once you give in to your mind and die completely, there's nothing there. You're literally nothing. It's just over. People see things, and people found things, and people's done other things. There's so many things that is unexplained, and people hide it. People show it. Some people don't even know what to think of it. It's okay. There's no right or wrong. I say that because there isn't. Literally, anything is possible. Anything is. But as long as we just do it like that, like the rules don't matter, life doesn't matter, something else doesn't matter, the more we think that we should just end it all. Just end everybody and yourself. Myself. It's terrible. Because it's infinite knowledge out there. There's infinite things that we can do. We think that we're not able to do something, and then we finally got the ability to do it. Why? Because as generations go on, more things are more accessible, more things are more understandable, more things have gone to a higher peak. But just because they have gotten higher, more advanced than it was in the past, there's still more to learn. The universe is an endless pool, and so is life. It's an endless pool. So, best describe what this whole thing's about. Don't you understand? We're all just here. Yeah, see, I was trying to get there. As you can see,